Dear student, class 11, subject chemistry, chapter name some basic concept of chemistry. It is the second most period. At the first period, we have studied different combining laws which govern the different characteristic of molecules. We have also learned the Avogadro law, Dalton atomic theory, modern atomic theory, limitations of Dalton atomic theory. After that, today we are going to study the concept of elements, atom, and molecules. First, what is element? Pure substance are two types. Means every pure substance have two types. Those which can be divided into simple substance and those who division into simpler substance is not possible. Means someone is divided or someone is not divided, means their division is not possible. Let us take an example. On heating mercury chloride, HgO, it dissociate into two substances, the substance mercury and oxygen so obtained do not dissociate further into simpler substance. Means we take mercurous chloride HgO, it dissociate on heating and produce mercury and oxygen, but mercury and oxygen are not divided furtherly. The pure substance of first type are called compound and second type are called element. Means which material are pure substance divided into further simple substances are called compound, and those substances are not divided simple substance are called element. So according to the British scientist Robert Boyle, some substance can be best called as last simple substance as these substance cannot be decomposed into further simpler ones. They form different compound, but by proper combination these are known as elementary substance or elements. Means the word element have some following characteristic. First, it is the last simple substance. It cannot decompose, it cannot further divide or simpler one, and it is the unit of combination of compound. So the definition of element given by Boyle, modified by Lavoisier. According to Lavoisier, what are elements and how to define it? An element is a pure substance which can be neither be decomposed into nor built from simpler substance by any physical or chemical method. Means according to Lavoisier, an element is a pure substance, neither be decomposed into or nor built from simpler substance. So this definition also does not hold true today, as now the transformation of one element into another it is possible by transmutation. Means which definition is given by Lavoisier, it is not true at the modern time because elements are transformed into another element. It is possible by the process of transmutation. So an element now be defined as, in modern definition, an element is a pure substance which contain similar type of atom. Mention this word, which contain similar type of atom in element. Atom may be found in form of molecules. So dear student, three definitions are arise in front of us from following discussion. First definition was given by Robert Boyle. Second definition is given by Lavoisier, and after that conclusive modern definition given by different chemists. According to Boyle, the element is a substance that is best called as a last simple substance. As substance cannot be decomposed into further simpler ones, they form different compounds by proper combination or elementary substance. It is the definition of Robert Boyle. After that, Robert Boyle, Lavoisier modified this definition and gave a new characteristic. According to Lavoisier, an element is a pure substance which can be neither be decomposed into nor built up from simpler substance and modern definition. According to the modern definition, an element is a pure substance which contains similar type of atom. These are the purest definition at the modern chemistry. Dear student, known number of element and their physical state. So, dear student, we are going to study the name of element which are discovered at the same time and their physical state. After Wiles' explanation, discovery of element being started rapidly. Many elements were discovered till then but were not recognized as an element. It is at the time of Christ only mercury, gold, iron, lead, tin, sulfur, and carbon elements were known. Till 1925, about 92 elements were known. From then till now, 118 elements are known, out of which some do not exist in nature but are made artificially. Spectroscopy play an important role in their discovery. Helium was first detected in a solar spectrum. Its existence on Earth was discovered later. Elements exist in all three states: solid, liquid, and gas. Dear student, according to Boyle, Lavoisier, and modern definition of element, we are going to some historical aspect or point of view for the discovery of different elements. So, at the time of Christ, some elements just like mercury, gold, iron, lead, tin, sulfur, and carbon were known. After the Christ till 1925, we have discovered and observed the characteristic of as about 92 elements that were known. From 1925 to till, we have discovered more elements and studied at about 118 elements they are known. Till known elements, some are found in solid, some liquid, some gaseous, some are rare, some are not found in the nature, they are synthesized artificially. Suppose then solid element copper, gold, silver, iron. Liquid element bromine, mercury. Mercury is the element which is found in the liquid state at the room temperature. It's a special character. Bromine is a halogen also found in liquid state. Gaseous elements are hydrogen, oxygen, nitrogen, and further on. So, dear student, distribution of element on Earth. Some elements which their respectively percentage exist till 13 kilometer in the exterior layer are Earth, crust, sea, and atmosphere not included. So, dear student, which elements are most found in the Earth crust? Oxygen 46.6%, silicon 27%, aluminium 8.1%, iron 5.0%, calcium 3.6%, sodium 2.8%, potassium 2.6%, magnesium 2.1%, other 1.5%. Means oxygen, silicon, aluminum, iron, calcium, sodium, potassium, magnesium. These are the most abundant elements which are found in the earth crust, means surface to under 30 km on the earth depth. Some minor elements which are net percentage of 0.4, such means some elements found on minor amount: chlorine, carbon. Also exists in nature: iron, aluminum, sodium. Non-metal: oxygen, nitrogen, sulfur. Metal exists both in free and combined state: metal oxide, sulfides, carbonate, sulfate, nitrate, nitrides are combined state of metal. Some element exhibit characteristic of both metal and non-metal, so they have both character of metal and non-metal, so they are known as metalloid. Just like arsenic, antimony are metalloid because they have possess both type of characteristic, just like metal and non-metal. So dear student, first we are differentiate or create a distinction between metal and non-metal. So what is the difference between metal and non-metal? Metal found on solid state. Exception is mercury. Mercury is only a metal which is found liquid state on room temperature. Density: metal show high density. Exception: sodium, potassium, and lithium are lightest and less dense element of metal. Metals are lustrous. Metals are lustrous. Metals are not transparent. Metal are hammered by hammer, and metallic noise is generated at the time of hammering. Conductivity: metals are good conductor of heat and electricity. Ductility: metal are so the ductility means they are ductile. It can be drawn into wires. Melting and boiling point: metal show high melting boiling point. Nature: they are means metals are highly electropositive element. Malleability: metals are malleable. Metals form different type of alloys. Metals oxides means metal react with oxygen and form oxide. They are basic or alkaline in nature. Metals react with acid and generally produce hydrogen gas. Solid which do not decompose into water. Means means when metal react with acid, it's produce hydrogen gas, and when make metal react with chlorines or chlorides, they are found in solid state and do not compose in water, means not soluble in water. Metal react with hydrogen and not combine with easily, means metal easily not react with hydrogen and combine with difficulties. So dear student, after the metals we are discuss the characteristic which create distinction between metals or non-metals. Non-metals are found in solid, liquid and gaseous state. Their density is low. Metallic luster is not produced on non-metal. Some non-metals are translucent and some are obscure. Non-metal cannot be hammered, which these non-metal substances are hammered, they not produce sound which are related to metallic noise. Conductivity: non-metals are bad conductor of heat and electricity. Exception is that only the allotrope of carbons, means graphite, does conduct electricity, but it is metal. Non-metals are non-conductile in nature. Non-metals melting and boiling points are low. Non-metals are so the electronegative behavior. Non-metals not so malleability means they are brittle in nature. Non-metal do not form alloys. On the behalf of chemical properties, non-metal react with oxygen and form non-metallic oxide. These non-metallic oxide show acidic or neutral behavior. When non-metal react with acid, mostly no effective reaction was possessed by both combination. Chlorine react with nonmetal and form gaseous and decomposed by water. Nonmetal react with oxygen easily and fastly to combine and form various products. Dear student, so we have compare and create the distinction between metal and non-metal, which have also studied in your previous classes. After that, we are introducing the structure of element. Recent investigation have revealed that elements are composed of very minute particles. That particles are called atoms. Means atom is composed of minute particles that are called atom. Generally, atom is not found in free state. First characteristic of atom. What is atom which is not found in free state? That is known as the atom. Hence, atom are found in a group of 2, 3 or 4. That group are called molecules. Some elements like metal, carbon, silicon are made up of atom as only one atom present in their molecules, or their molecules are monoatomic, means one elements one atom composed one molecules. Other elements have molecules as their units. They may be diatomic, means two atoms, triatomic, means three atom, or polyatomic, means more than four atom. Oxygen is a diatomic, means O found on the O2. Sulfur molecules have octa or polyatomic, means state of S8 and S6. Atom and molecules. Several scientists define as molecule atom. According to Dalton, atom is smallest indivisible particle possessing all the properties of a substance which take part in chemical reaction. They react in a small integral number in such ratio and chemically combine to form compound atom. Since a compound atom may be divided into constituent elements, hence an atom may not be considered to be indivisible. This defect was removed by famous Italian chemist Avogadro in 1811. Avogadro named a compound atom as a molecule. According to him, a substance is made up of two types of particles. First atom, second molecules. An atom is the smallest part of element which participate in a chemical reaction but not exist in free state. And molecules. A molecule is the smallest part of a substance which has properties of that substance can be exist freely. Means atom cannot show the free state, but atom have some modification and form molecules can exist freely. An atom is made up of proton, electron and neutron. Atom of an element may be different it is not necessary that they combine in a simple ratio. Example: sodium, carbon, arsenic, phosphorus. Molecules may further be divided in their subdivision. These are two types: molecules of an element, molecules of a compound. Molecules of an element. Molecules of an element are made up of a single atom. Mention this word. Means molecules of a element is made up of a single atom or more than one similar type of atom, just like neon, oxygen, N2O3P4 acid. They may be monoatomic, diatomic, polyatomic. The number of atoms present in one molecule of an element, that is called atomicity of element. So new terms or new word are coined in front of you. The word, what do you means by atomicity, and what do you means of atomicity of elements? Means how many atoms present in one molecules, the number of atoms that are present in one molecules of an element, that is known as the atomicity. That is monoatomic, diatomic, triatomic, or polyatomic. One molecules of phosphorus and sulfur contain 4 and 8 elements. Atomicity of phosphorus and sulfur is 4 and 8. All these molecules are homoatomic because all the atoms are similar to each other. So second word, homoatomic, means participant atoms which are constituent of a particular molecules, they are similar to each other, so that are known as the homoatomic or homoatomicity. So dear student, molecules is the smallest part of a substance which show sometime homoatomicity and heteroatomicity. Molecules of an element, they are made up of single atom or more than one similar type of atom. They may be mono, di, or triatomic. Molecules of a compound, they are called heteroatomic molecules. Our new word in front of you. First word you have heard before some time, homoatomic, means exact similar atom have composed of molecules that are known as the homoatomic. And next word is the heteroatomic, means the molecules are made up of two or more than two different type of atom that are known as the heteroatomic molecules, just like HCl, CH4, HNO3, NH3 molecules. They are made of, they are maybe diatomic or polyatomic. Dear student, after that, the type of molecules we are going to study the difference between molecules and atom. We have studied that two type of element, molecules of an element and molecules of a compound. Molecules, smallest part of a substance or a compound which can exist in free state, that are called molecules. Means it is the smallest part of the substance, but if it is exists in free state. The smallest part of an element which generally cannot be exist in free state, that is known as the atom. So both atom and molecules are smallest part of substance, but molecules are found in free state, but atom cannot exist in free state. Another term point, molecules does not participate in chemical reaction, means it is not a chemical changing unit, but atom participate in chemical reaction, means atom is the unit of chemical changes or chemical reaction. Molecules may split up during a chemical reaction, but atom cannot be divided into a chemical reaction. Molecules are formed one on combination of similar or different type of atom, means it is the result of combination, but atom is the smallest part of an element taking part in a chemical reaction. So dear student, let us study the atomic and molecular mass. First, what is the means of mass? The mass of a substance is the amount of matter present in it, means how much matter constitute constituent of a substance. That amount of matter is known as mass. Mass of an atom or a molecules is amount present in it, but the mass of an atom or molecules is negligible. It is not only difficult but impossible to determine mass of an atom or molecules in a laboratory by experiment or experimentally. Therefore, the mass of an atom or molecule is represented with respect to a fixed mass. For this, the mass of one hydrogen atom was considered to be a unit. The mass of an atom or molecule assumed to be number showing how many times it is heavier than mass of an atom of hydrogen. After this, oxygen atom was chosen to be standard element. At present, carbon 12 as considered as standard element. This is because carbon 12 atom is state stable and available in abundance. Carbon is a mixture of C12, C13 and C14 isotope, but abundance C12 means it is 98.892% found on universe. The 1 by 12th part of mass of one atom is considered to be atomic mass unit, means AMU, or unified mass U. Therefore, atomic mass of every element or molecular mass of every compound is relatively or relative C12. Therefore, these are called relative atomic mass or relative molecular mass. Means 1 AMU atomic mass unit is equal to the 1 by 12th part of mass of one atom of carbon 12, that is 1.66056 into 10 to power minus 27 kg. The mass of one atom of carbon is considered to be 12 AMU, means 12 atomic mass unit of mass of carbon. So dear student, atomic mass. Considering the atomic mass of carbon 12 atom to be 12 AMU, the relative mass of atom of an element is the basis of definition of atomic mass. Therefore, atomic mass of an element is the number which show as to be how many times an atom of element is heavier than 1 by 12th part of carbon 12 atom. Means that when we calculate the atomic mass, we compare C12 in the further substance in form of 1/12th part of C12 carbon atom. Means atomic mass of an element is equals to mass of an element by 1 by 12th part of mass of carbon atom. For example, atomic mass of nitrogen is considered to 14. It means nitrogen, an atom of nitrogen is 14 times heavier than 1/12th of mass of carbon atom. Mass of an atom of an element may be expressed in AMU. AMU means atomic mass unit, but it has no unit. So, dear student, we have learned atomic mass. Atomic masses are calculated with a reference of carbon 12 isotope with 1 by 12th of C12. One word is also associated with atomic mass, that is gram atomic mass. When the mass of an atom is expressed in gram, when the mass of an atom is expressed in gram, that it is called gram atomic unit mass. If the atomic mass of oxygen is 16, then its gram atomic mass will be 16 gram. In the same way, the gram atomic mass of hydrogen and nitrogen hydrogen is 1.008 gram, and gram atomic mass of nitrogen is 14 gram respectively. 1 gram atom of an element represent the amount equivalent to 1 gram atomic mass of element, like 1 gram atom of oxygen represented 16 gram oxygen. Molecular mass. Molecular masses of substance are determined relative to mass of an atom of carbon 12, assuming 12 AMU. Molecular mass of an compound is the number which shows that how many times a molecule is heavier than 1/12 of mass of an one atom of carbon 12. Example: molecular mass of water H2O is 18. It's mean the mass of one molecule of H2O is 18 times heavier than 1/12 part of carbon 12 atom. Mass of a molecule of compound may be expressed in AMU, whereas the molecule's mass has no unit. Calculation of molecular mass. How to calculate it? The molecular mass of a compound is sum of, mention this point, molecular mass of a compound is sum of atomic masses. Which atomic masses? It is the sum of atomic masses of all the atoms present in it. For example, suppose then we take a compound H2SO4 sulfuric acid and determine their molecular mass. So H2SO4 is composed of hydrogen, sulfur and oxygen. So how many number of hydrogen? 2 hydrogen means atomic mass of hydrogen multiplied by 2. How many atom of sulfur? 1 atom present. Atomic mass of sulfur means 1 atom of sulfur, and oxygen is composed 4 atom. So atomic mass of oxygen into 4, and we put the value and calculate the molecular mass of sulfuric acid. When the masses of molecules is expressed in gram, that is called gram atomic mass. Molecular mass of water is 18, then gram molecular mass of water will be 18 gram. 1 gram molecules of a compound show the amount equivalent to 1 gram molecular mass of that compound. Like 1 gram molecules of H2O present 18 gram of water, means amount of water. After that, dear student, we are going to a new terms, important terms, that is known as the mole concept. Dear student, it is a new term, an important term for the study of chemistry, known as mole concept. Similar to dozen, gross mole donate a number. Hydrogen had 12 value, Agros has 144 value. Same way, 1 mole has a value 6.022 into 10 to power 23. Means mole is a value of amount of a particular chemical substance. Their value is 6.022 into 10 to power 23. Number of atoms present in 1 gram atom means 12 gram of C12 is called Avogadro number. It is denoted by N. Its numerical value is 6.022 into 10 to power 23. Similar to this, 1 gram atom of every element is found to have 6.022 into 10 to power 23 atoms. This number is called mole. So, the one molecules and their value is 6.022 into 10 to power 23 is known as mole. Mole is a unit to express number of atoms, molecules or ions. One mole atom means 6.022 into 10 to power 23 atoms. There are one mole atom in 1 gram atomic mass, 1 gram atom of an element and 1 mole molecules in 1 gram molecular mass. 1 gram molecular mass or 1 gram atomic or gram ionic mass contain similar number 6.022 into 10 to power 23. So dear student, mole concept is a gross number, is a value which represent the amount of ion, amount of molecule, amount of atom in a gram atomic mass and their unit is mole and their value is 6.022 into 10 to power 23. Means 1 mole of molecules is equal to 1 gram molecule, that is equal to gram molecular mass and that is equal to 6.022 into 10 to power 23 molecules. Means 1 mole atoms means 1 gram atoms mean gram atomic mass and that is 1 mole. So we can say that when we observe that number be observed at the NTP normal temperature and pressure. 1 mole of molecules of every gas has a value of 22.4 liter. So first value 6.022 into 10 to power 23 is the gram per liter mass and second value is 22.4 liter. Both are known as molar volume or mole. Hence, mole represents number of particles, molecule or molecular mass and volume. So, mole number of an element is equals to mass of an element, atomic mass of element. Volume of 1 mole of a gas at 273 Kelvin temperature and 1 bar pressure, that is 22.7 liter. Volume of 1 molecules of a gas at SATP standard ambient temperature and pressure SAPT is 24.789 liter per mole. Avogadro gave a value known as Avogadro number for volume and mass of a gas represented by Na. That value is 6.022 into 10 to power 23. He also described mole, gram molecules, hence we can calculate that. When we conclude that at NTP, volume of 1 mole molecule of all gases is equal to 22.4 liter. Mention this stanza at the NTP, normal temperature and pressure. One mole molecules of all gases. How much equal? 22.4 liter. 22.4 liter volume of all gases have mass equal to their molecules or molecular mass, that is 6.022 into 10 to power 23. Dear student, a new terms in front of you is stoichiometry and calculation based on stoichiometry. We know that the chemical equation representing the chemical reaction specify the quantitative relation between reactant and product. Means both reactant and product mix together with a definite quantity and we perform the quantitative analysis on the laboratory. A number of useful calculations are possible with the help of them. The calculation based on quantitative relation, which relation found between reactant and product taking part in a chemical reaction, that is called stoichiometry. Means we perform different type of experiment in the laboratory. We mix reactant with reactant and form the product. Means definite ratio or amount of reactant mixed together and form various type of product. So their quantitative analysis is performed on the lab to perform or participate in form of chemical reaction, that is called stoichiometry. Stoichiometry, it is a Greek word. Stoichioon means element, metron means measure, means measurement of element, that is known as stoichiometry. Stoichiometry is one of the important tool of chemistry. It is the important tool of chemistry or chemical techniques used to calculate amount of reactant and product of a chemical reaction. Suppose then, be performing the following type of questions may be solved on the basis of above calculation. Based on mass relation, based on mass volume relation, based on volume relation, based on volume solution and mass relation. The following point may be noted while doing stoichiometric calculation. Write a balanced chemical equation. Choose the symbol or formula to given substance, that substance to be determined. So dear student, stoichiometry are important terms which are used and at the laboratory to calculate the quantitative analysis of reactant and product. So dear student, today's lecture we have studied what do you means by atomic mass. So we have concluded this lecture. First term atomic mass, second molecular mass, third mole or mole concept, empirical formula, molecular formula, chemical reaction, stoichiometry. So first atomic mass. How to define it? Number showing how many times an atom of any element is heavier than that of 1 by 12th part of C12 is known as atomic mass. Second term molecular mass. The number showing how many times a molecule of a compound is heavier than 1 by 12th part of carbon C12 atom is called molecular mass. Mole or Avogadro number. It is a unit. The value of this unit is 6.022. into 10 to power 23. It is also called Avogadro number. Empirical formula. A chemical formula which show the atoms and their simple ratio in the compound. Molecular formula. A chemical formula which shows the atoms and their numbers present in a compound. Last one, chemical reaction. A process in which new compounds are formed. Stoichiometry, quantitative analysis of reactant and product on the basis of a balanced chemical equation that is known as a stoichiometry. Some one word answer, molar volume of a gas. In STP, standard temperature pressure, or STAP, standard ambient temperature and pressure, is 22.4 liter. In NTP, 22.4 liter. NATP, 24 point some liter. Percentage by mass for different technique. So dear student, at the next video we will start write the new content.